Hey y'all, I'm back. If you see that red live box right there, that means I'm live. But if you don't see that, just means you're catching the replay, which is totally fine. Y'all, just a quick reminder, if you're not signed up for live notifications, put !notify, and that should get you signed up to get a message every time I go live via Facebook Messenger. All right, y'all, we're gonna create with our club transfer. I am so excited about this one, but we've got some painting to do. So when you pop on, say hey and comment the word perks, P-E-R-K-S. So we're gonna paint our butterfly first, and I'm gonna paint this guy all white, and I am just going to use our chalk paste to paint this white, y'all. Hi, hello. Oh my goodness, y'all. I have not been on in what seems like forever. So do me a huge favor, hit the heart button and sprinkle the video. That helps me out tremendously. I am so happy to be back. I'm so happy to be crafting lots of things, y'all. I'm just happy to be here. Hi. Hello. My trip was fabulous. We had such a fun time. It was exactly what I needed. I needed a break. I needed to get away. I needed to be like removed from my house because y'all, I'm in my house all the time since I work from home. And so it was really nice to get away and spend some time with friends and have my mom with me. We had a blast. We had so much fun. All right, let's try this. Hello. Hi, Miss Jan. I missed y'all. Thank you for sprinkling, Miss Donna. So our keyword tonight is perks, P-E-R-K-S, because our perks, what the heck did I just knock over? Oh, our perks member program launched today. So like I told y'all not last week, the week before, you can sign up today, become a perks member, and save 30% off of all of your chalk products pretty much. But when you comment the word perks, read the entire message, because I did give you some more information about the Perks Member Program and some extra perks that I'm offering. So, all right, we're gonna get this dry. There it is. I think it's perfect. And we're gonna paint the background. I'm glad to be back, Miss Robbie. I sure am. I did add a new cutout for our club cutouts. This one's gonna be a banner, so it's not gonna be a big deal because we're gonna paint this white too. So this is a little banner. It's about like an 8.5 by 9.5 banner, and it's gonna go on our large signpost. So that looks good there. Let's wipe this up. Hi, Melinda. Hi, guys. It seems like it has been forever, right? Right? What have y'all been crafting? What have y'all been doing? How was y'all's week? I have not chatted with y'all in forever. Okay, so we're gonna take our banner, and we're also gonna paint this white, but we're gonna try to do like a rustic distressed kind of effect, okay? So I'm gonna take a big old sponge brush, and I'm actually just gonna dip, this is probably way too big, but we're gonna just dip into this, and we are just going to just brush this on until we get the effect that we like. So I'm not gonna cover up the wood completely, but we're gonna cover up most of it. Would you still, yeah, because you're a perks member now, Miss Robbie? Yes, I can still help you. I certainly can, my friend. Don't you worry. I will be more than happy to help you with your orders. All right. So I'm using my chalk paste to paint y'all in a big old sponge brush, but I want this to look kind of distressed and rustic. So I'm not covering it up completely. I did enjoy my trip. We had such a great time. It was so nice to also be able to take my mom with me. You know, she helped me out so much in the fall with the moving and all the changes that were going on in my life. And so it was just nice to be able to kind of treat her a little bit, you know. Your friend of yours wants to join. Miss Dolores, send them. Yeah, you can send them to the group. Or have her send me a message, and I can totally help her out. What is she wanting to join? Just like to watch the lives? Is she wanting to join the perks members? Is she wanting to be in the VIP group? All right. So let me cover up this. So I'm going to kind of go like this. Okay. We're gonna dry it and let's see how it looks. And then if we wanna add more, we can. Hello. Yeah, Miss Dolores, what you can do is just tag her. If you just tag her, if you do the @ sign and then type out her name, and it should pop up. If you click it, you can tag her and it should notify her to like that you oh my goodness, that you mentioned her in a comment. Hi, Shauna. Hello. I've been working on the Salt and Light Lantern Ooh, that's perfect. Hi, Linda. I'm catching up on comments. Hi, Miss Nancy. Hi, Melinda. Been taking care. Oh no, Miss Robbie. Prayers for your husband. I hope everything turns out to be okay. Hi, Miss Sue. Okay, so you're probably like, Alex, you didn't paint that completely. I want it to look a little bit more rustic. So if you don't like this, you don't have to do it this way. But I am just kind of making it look like that. Working on Easter rounds. Awesome. All right, let's get this dry. We are done painting everything. So now all we have to do is the fun part. We're gonna do the butterfly. So it's this month's club transfer. So when you comment the word perks, PERKS, everything is in that message, including all the info about perks, but also the link to the cutouts, the link to join club, all of that. Hi, Roberta. And if you are a current club member, let me just tell you, if you are a current club member and you want to become a perks member, remember you can get your club subscription at 30% off. Okay, if you want that this month, you need to sign up for the perks member program before 8 p.m. Okay, you have to sign up for it before 8 p.m. because at 8 p.m. they're going to start charging cards for club. And if your account is not upgraded to the perks member, you'll have to pay regular price for the club. Okay, thank you. I'm so glad your mom was able to go. Yes, we had a great time. Hi, Miss Sandy. I hope that made sense about the club, about signing up and getting the discount and all of that. All right, let's wax. I'm gonna get out my surface wax. How do we pay for the club with a $20 credit? Miss Lisa, I don't think you can be a club subscriber and pay with the $20 credit. It can't apply to the club subscription, unfortunately. So you'll just have to use that towards a separate order. All right, so we are going to wax this because we are going to chalk on it and we are gonna paint. We're gonna do the watercolor method, okay? Hi, Miss Sandy. So this is the club transfer this month. It does come with, it's an ink kit. So it does come with like a makeup bag and some ink singles, but we're not gonna use those tonight. We'll do that a different day. But this is the club, so it says everything changes and nothing is permanent. And we are going to fuzz. So, what are we thinking? So I'm gonna use spring colors to paint the butterfly. Do we like these colors or should we do something a little bit different? What do y'all think? All right, we're gonna fuzz. Oh no, Miss Lisa, I don't know why you just got a response to that. I apologize. So yeah, y'all do me a huge favor, hit the heart button and sprinkle the video. Yes, the credit does expire after 30 days. It does expire after 30 days. So you get the $20 in product credit every month. And then you have to use it within 30 days of when it's issued. So like if you were to sign up to be a perks member, it should be added to your account like ASAP. Like as soon as you sign up, and then you'll have 30 days. So whatever 30 days is from March 5th. Yes, he is doing so much better. He is a happy boy. My dad said that it took him till about, what was it, Saturday to kind of get back to himself, but he is doing so much better. He's happy. He is his old self. I got to take him in to go get his staples removed, but he's good. Hi, Billy. Miss Shauna, I saw your message. I didn't have a chance to respond. I'll have to respond to you later. All right, so I went in with Dune because we are gonna do we're gonna like paint it in. So we're gonna take this off like so, okay? And this is what we have. So I'm going in with a lighter color, and then we will go back on top in a darker color here in just a little bit. So we have to clean our transfer. I'm gonna spray it with regular water, and I'm gonna use a board eraser. My trip was really good. We had a great time. We had so much fun. It was so nice, really relaxing. But y'all, towards the end of our trip, what was it? Saturday, a big high school, like senior trip showed up, and they were having the time of their life at the pool, let's just say. They were enjoying themselves being able to be 18 and drink. All right, so I'm gonna scrub the back, and then I'm just gonna set this to the, I'm gonna dry it off, but I'm gonna set it to the side. But we will use it again. So I'm just going to put it on my towel and move it over here, okay? So let's get back to our butterfly. Let's dry it. Yeah, they were having a lot of fun. You wanna do a t-shirt? I think a shirt would be so pretty. Hi, Miss Stephanie. Hi, Miss Judy, yes. When you comment the word perks, you'll get all the information, including the link to the cutouts too. So if you like what we're making, that will also be, the link is also in there for you. Thanks, Haley. All right, so that is dry. Let's close up our Dune, and then let's open up our color. So we're gonna use the color Peony. People say peony. I'm pretty sure it's peony. We're gonna use the color Wisteria, Sunnyside, and Sage. And we are just going to paint the lines, okay? So this might take us a little while, so I hope you've eaten dinner and you're ready to watch some painting happening. Hi, Melanie. All right, so we're gonna go in with Sunnyside, and I am just going to paint inside those lines, because remember, y'all, when we go back over it with our darker color, all of that detail is gonna come back. So if it's not absolutely perfect, it's not the end of the world, but I love this, doing this way, because you can add just so much detail to your projects. Like we did it with the Salt and Light one right there, and I think it turned out so pretty. But just painting with my paste. Okay, so this is the color Sunnyside, and then I'm gonna turn it around and I'm gonna do the inside. I'm gonna try to keep it somewhat symmetric, if you will, but we'll see how that goes, you know? All right. There we go. But y'all, we had a great time, like so much fun, so much laughing, great food. I spent a lot of time with my friends from Chalk, and it was just nice to get away and just take a break. I didn't realize how much I needed it. So, all right. Hi, Ruthie. Hi, Karen. All right. There's what we have so far. Okay. Let's go in with Wisteria. So Wisteria is this lighter purple color. It's a really, really pretty purple. We also have berry. So if you don't like how light Wisteria is, there is a little bit of a darker purple that you can use. So, also, who noticed that Facebook went down today? Did you notice that Facebook went down? Everybody was freaking out about it, including me, because I thought I got hacked. I really thought I got hacked, and so I was like, oh no. Just my luck is I got hacked. But then it turned out to be everybody. You know? All right. Now, you don't have to be super detailed like I am. You could do it in 2 colors, 3 colors. You could do all of it in different colors. It's whatever you want to do. But we're gonna go in. I never knew about it. Yeah, see, Miss Lisa, I thought I was hacked too. And I was like, oh gosh. Because I feel like the hacking, y'all, lately has like picked up. I've seen so many people in the last week whose Facebook profiles have gotten hacked or cloned. So if you haven't done so, go in and change your password. That helps. And I would change that like every so often. I need to go in and change mine now that I'm telling y'all that. And be very careful about what links you're clicking on. If it doesn't seem right, don't click on it. Oh, you thought you were getting hacked too? And Miss Shauna, your Facebook, didn't you get cloned earlier this week or last week? So many people. All right. Going in. So y'all, it was a very exciting day. Our Perks member program opened up. So the really cool thing about Perks is if you love the product and you're spending quite a bit of money every month on it, I think Perks is a great way to go because you get to save 30% off of everything, right? 30%, and it's only $20 a month. So like your fee is $20 a month. But you get that $20 back in product credit. So like I was saying earlier, you have to use it within 30 days, which is totally doable. But the promo for this month for Perks members is if you spend $75 on the website, you actually get a free toolkit. You get a free toolkit with your order. So I think it has like a fuzz cloth, some board erasers. I want to say like a multi-tool or something like that, but that's only for Perks members. So if you're just a regular club member or a regular customer, you won't get that. You do have to be a Perks member. Plus, this month is Transferpalooza. So, oh, maybe I just thought you were, Miss Shauna. So Transferpalooza is buy 3 transfers, you get your 4th one free of equal or lesser value. So this is the month to stock up on transfers. It's always a great month to get all of those transfers you've been wanting or you've been eyeing, because you can get some of them for free. So like if you get 4 size D in your cart, only the 4 size D, you get a 4th size D for free, which I think is absolutely awesome. Okay, here's what we have so far. I'm going to try to move a little bit quicker so we're not on here forever and a day. But I'm going to go in with the peony like so. I probably should have started this before my live so we weren't, you know, on here forever. But that's okay, right? No one else has anything else to do. You have all the time in the world to watch me. Just joking. But y'all, that's the Perks members program. It's great. My goal this month is to get to 10 Perks members. And so we are a little over halfway there. And so I am doing an extra added perks for if you do sign up with me. So if you comment the word perks and read the message, you'll kind of see what that extra stuff is. I can't talk about it on here, but just go read the message. Hi, Miss Louise. Miss Louise, I sent you the link earlier today too. I don't know if you saw it, but if you need help getting signed up, you think it's great? Yeah, I think it's really great because as a Perks member, you don't have to do any selling. You don't have to do, you don't have to promote the product. You just get to buy it at a discount and craft, which I love. All right. Alrighty, so here's what we have so far. We're gonna go in with our sage, and y'all, we're gonna be here for a little while. So, I apologize if this takes a little while, but I think this is gonna be really, really pretty. I have several ideas with this club, so I'm hoping to do like at least 6 projects with this. So, club is awesome. I will just say, oh, and as a Perks member, you get your club at 30% off. So it's like about 17 bucks or something like that, which is a great price. You love the idea. Yeah. I think it's going to be really good. All right. So we did a little bit of sage. I'm going to go in over here. I apologize if you can hear my neighbor's dog. All right. A little bit of sage here. Then let's do sage up here. And y'all, I'm getting a little outside of the lines. It's okay. We're not going to stress, because once we go over it with that dark color, you're not going to be able to really tell a whole lot of the issues. This is a cutout. So this is a cutout. So this is available on my cutout website right now. So you can snag this. We're doing a little banner with it. So here's the banner that we painted. And this is going to hang on our large signpost. Y'all know I love the large signpost. So I thought, let's do something a little bit different and add a little banner to that. Going in, I'm trying to keep it symmetrical, but I think this is going to be pretty. So this is the color Sunnyside. Oh, y'all, I totally forgot to tell y'all. There was some crazy lady at our chalk dinner the last night, and she got kicked out. She wasn't part of chalk, but she like stormed in. She stormed into our dinner at the end of it, and just like, everybody get up and go dance. And so they walked her out, and then they closed the door behind her, and then she came around to the other side. She came around to the other side and came back in and was yelling at everybody to get up. It was, I thought it was really funny. It was really funny. Thank you, Miss Ruthie. I try. We are going to have a cutout sale this Sunday. I'm going to do cutout sales every other weekend, or every other Sunday, or every other week. It might not always be on Sunday. So every other week we'll do a cutout sale. That was an overwhelmingly, y'all, that's what y'all wanted. So that is what we are going to do. But I'm hoping to be able to add more to our cutouts. Our cutout sales, maybe do like 30 cutouts every week instead of like 10. And then we'll do one chalk sale a month like we did right before I left. That seemed to go really well. All right, y'all, hit the heart button if you're liking how this is going. I am loving this. And y'all, I'm being messy. I'm honestly not really staying inside the lines as much as I should be. But I think once we put the black on top, it's going to be really pretty. Thank you for all those hearts, y'all. We're almost done. We're close. We are close. I really wanted to do a pink and gray butterfly for my niece for her room. So we're probably going to do that at some point. All right. So we got lots of purple. Let's break it up. Let's do peony. Thanks, y'all. All right. So tell me, what did y'all have for dinner tonight? Have y'all eaten dinner? I have not. But I've got to pick up my house a little bit. So I'm going to put in a frozen pizza, and while that is cooking, I'm going to clean, and that's going to be my little timer. And then when it goes off, I'm done. I'm like a child. I need a timer to know how much I need to clean, because I just get overwhelmed sometimes with the cleaning. All right. It's not completely symmetrical, but it's going to do. And let's do pink right here. And then all we have left is the body and the outside, y'all, and then we're done. Well, not done. We're just done with the tedious part of all of this. Ooh, steak fingers, wild rice soup, leftover Chinese, ham sliders with extra cheese and barbecue chips. Yum. So, y'all, it looks like a mess right now. It looks like a kindergartner painted it, but we're going to make it pretty. Okay? We will make it pretty. So we're going to go in, oh, heck. I love how that looks. I remember a while back you did an ombre purple, blue, and pink. Oh, I did? Did I do that? I don't even remember that. Was it a butterfly or was it just like this method that I did of painting in? All right, we're gonna do the same thing over here. Paint that in. Let's paint this one. Okay. Then we're gonna do Sunny Side over the Wisteria. But the cool thing is, y'all, you do not have to stay inside the lines, because when you go to apply the top color, it's gonna make it look, it's gonna make it all come together. Okay. So same thing here. I'm gonna go over this. All right, and then we'll do a little bit of Wisteria and Peony over the last couple. Wisteria, boom, and then we're gonna do Peony. So let me know, tell me in the comments, have y'all tried this method before, where you lay down a light color and then you paint in the pieces, right? Or you paint in the different parts and then you do the darker color on top. Tell me in the comments, have you done that before? Have you tried this? I am kind of obsessed with doing this. I think it's so fun. Okay, so I'm just gonna paint a couple pieces down here. There's a lot of different dots. You can be detailed. You cannot, it's up to you. Bigger butterfly transfer, no cutouts. Ooh, we should do the bigger butterflies because those are on sale still. The big butterflies are still on sale. If you haven't checked out the specials tab, you need to. All right, so I'm just gonna paint in the dots down here. Let's go in with Wisteria. Wisteria. Haven't going to try it, yeah. It can be a little intimidating, but I would definitely try it on a smaller transfer. Like this transfer is perfect for it because it's not a giant project, you know? All right, a little bit of sage. And then we are about done, almost. Okay. Maybe. We gotta do, here's what we have. Does it look like a kindergartner painted it? All right, so let's keep it simple. Let's do all of these the same. We're gonna do these in yellow. Oh, never mind. I'm just gonna paint over that one. Hold on, because I painted that in Wisteria. And then let's do Peony. Hi, excited to see you back. Oh, thank you, Miss Connie. Sorry for it sending you a message. I guess I have a lot of my keywords still going. I need to go fix that. Okay, so what color should we do the body? Should we do the body brown? What do y'all think? What color should we do the body? And while y'all are telling me that, I'm gonna put the lids on all of these colors because we are done for the most part with the painting. Or should we just leave it white? I'll be glad when we spring forward. I know, Miss Debbie. I am ready for it also to stay lighter later. I hate it getting dark so early. Thanks, Miss Dolores. Storm. That's kind of what I was thinking. Black. Well, remember, we're gonna go over it in black. So I don't want to paint the body black. We could leave it white. I keep freezing. Oh no. All right. I think we're gonna go Storm. If I can open it because my hands are wet now. There we go. All right, I'm gonna take one of my Q-tip looking things and I'm just gonna use this to paint the body. I'm gonna go in with Storm, but if you do this project, you paint the body whatever color you want. You do not have to do it the way that I do it, or exactly the way that I do it. Okay. Gold. Oh, that would have been a good idea, Miss Melissa. All right, let's dry this. And then we are going to put our transfer back on top, and we're gonna go over in black, and then we are pretty much done, okay? So hit that heart button for me and comment the word perks. You'll get the info on the perks program, but you'll also get the link to the cutouts if you like this project. Make sure that sometimes when you're painting, your paste can kind of clump up and then it looks kind of funny. Hi, Barbara. All right, we're gonna take this and we're gonna fuzz it. We're gonna fuzz it pretty good. I'm not going to wax. I'm just gonna fuzz my transfer very, very well. I got kicked, oh no. Try the word perks with an S, Miss Ruthie. P-E-R-K-S. If y'all have not sprinkled the video, please do so, and I will pick a winner at the end of my live to win a mystery cutout from me. All right, here we go. So we're gonna take this and we're gonna line it back up. Hi, where did you get the fuzz cloth to remove? Where did you get the fuzz cloth to remove the fuzz? Or where did I get the towel? Is that what you're asking? Hi, Sharon. Victoria, you wondering where I got the towel? I have, I sell it. If you need one, let me know. I have some extras here. Or you can get it as a Perks member for 30% off. Yeah, so I sell it, Miss Victoria. If you want one, let me know. Or if you become a Perks member, it comes in your toolkit when you order $75 or more. So you do get a free toolkit as a Perks member when you place an order. All right. I'm trying to line this up. Give me a second. I'm on the struggle bus. That looks good. Nope. You're welcome. Thank you, Michelle, for sharing. I appreciate it. I appreciate y'all hanging out. I know this one was kind of a long one. It was kind of more of a detailed one, but I want to show y'all that you can do it with this transfer, but I'm really struggling to line this up for some reason. There we go. Okay, push down. Thank you for sharing. All right, we're gonna go in with black velvet. If you don't like the black velvet, you could go in with a different color. We're just gonna do black just because I like the way that it looks at the end. You could do storm, you could do bark, whatever color you want to kind of make your other colors stand out. So we're gonna go in with our black, pull that across. I need to add a little bit of water to my black because it is a little bit on the drier side. We're gonna pull this all the way and then we're gonna glue it. At least it's keeping you awake. The live or the light outside. All right. Get that on there. And then I'm going to pick up all that extra paste that's sitting on top, okay? You don't want, like, look how much, I know it's kind of hard to tell, but you don't want a lot of paste sitting on top because it can make your design look fuzzy. So scrape up as much of that as you can. And here we go. Oh, no, me. OMG. Look at that. I love that. Y'all, it always turns out so stinking good. Always. I love it. All right, let me close up my black and then we're going to clean this. Yeah. I'm telling y'all. I am telling y'all. Okay. There we go. Let's wash this. Let's clean this really quickly Move that out of the way. I know. I'm telling y'all, if you're not a club member this month, you need to become one. Because this transfer, I absolutely love. Okay, I'm gonna take a baby wipe and I'm gonna clean off the top of my transfer. I'm not going to use this on the sticky side, but this is just gonna kind of help pick up all that extra black that is on the transfer, because y'all, black is always a mess. Hi, Miss Laura. Black is always a mess. Clean that up. All right. Turn it over. We're gonna spray it again. Now, you see how dirty this is? My sponge was already dirty before, but there's a lot of black paste sitting in there. So it is gonna transfer to the back of my transfer, but if you have if you wash this in the sink and you rinse it out in between each use, that'll help with cleaning the transfer. Okay, I always suggest to wash it in the sink. It's just so much easier in my opinion, but I almost used that on the back. That would have been bad. Okay, let's dry that up. So I'm gonna use my fuzz cloth. You can use a paper towel. We're just gonna dry up all that extra water. And y'all, you just wanna make sure that the transfer is, the silk screen part of it is clean. Staining is gonna happen on the transfer and that's fine, okay? So I'm gonna do it sticky side up. Here's your backer sheet. There's a yellow side and a white side. You're gonna do white side to sticky side. And you are just going, oh my goodness, come on. My hands are shaking because I'm hungry. Line it up and it's good to reuse. I'm gonna dry that off a little bit more. And voila, y'all. It's ready to go. All right, let's pull this back out. Let's dry it. And add it to our banner. And then we're done, okay? So, let me show y'all. Here's the butterfly. It's so pretty. I'm obsessed. And y'all, I didn't do the absolute best job. Some of my colors got outside the lines. It's totally okay. It's because I was in a little bit more of a rush. But if you take your time and really paint it in nice and slowly, it's going to turn out really, really pretty. Okay. I just wanted it to be very, very simple. I think a bow would be really pretty, right? What color should we use? That's the only issue, is I don't have a lot of ribbon over here. Yeah. All right, so I'm going to use my stick fast glue. Should we add a bow or should we just leave it simple? Or we could go in and add, that won't work. Thank you. I wanted it to be very, very simple, but thanks y'all. Let's add a hanger. I don't have beads, no bow. You know what? I have raw Woodhouse beads. I think a bow would be pretty. I don't have, hold on. We could just do something really, really simple. Just hold out, y'all. A bow may not go with it. No. What do y'all think? Bow or no bow? I know that's not the best ribbon, but I don't have a lot of my ribbon right here. And I need to kind of figure out how I can fix that, because I need my ribbon in here with me, right? No bow, okay. All right, so let's just tie this on here. No bow. I kind of wish I would have left more of the background, the distress, the distress, oh my goodness, I just lost my train of thought because my little thing went off behind me. I wish I would have left a little bit more of the brown part or the brown underneath to kind of come up at the top, but it's okay. Hi, Cheryl. All right, put that in here. We're gonna tie it on. I might have tied this way too short, but it's gonna fit on our large signpost. So I'm gonna take this down. Did y'all see the video of this? I loved how that turned out. And let's hang it. And there it is. What do y'all think? I love it. I think that turned out really, really pretty and really, really simple. What do y'all think? I love it. I think that looks so good. Now you could totally, if you don't, sorry y'all. If you don't like how basic the background is, pick up a pattern. Find a pattern, do it in a really light color, and add a little bit more to the background. You don't have to do it exactly how I did it. Y'all, I made a mess. No surprise there. We all know I make messes. Ooh, the word welcome would be really pretty. Yeah. Ooh. Do I have one? Let's see. I don't know one off the top of my head that's small. That's the issue. Let me look. Hold on. I think welcome would be really pretty. Hi, Nancy. Our happy spring. Yeah. I agree. It's a little bare, but you can add whatever you want to at the top. So comment the word perks, P-E-R-K-S. I kind of talked about it on my live just now about what perks all includes. But if you comment the word perks, I'll send you all the info plus the link to the cutout. You know what I might do, y'all, is I might make the banner a smidge smaller. So there's not so much room at the top. Y'all know? Thank you, Miss Diane. So, go get signed up for the Perks member program. Go shopping at your 30% off. You love it, bare and simple. See? Everybody has a different kind of style. It's whatever you want. Let's pick a winner for our giveaway. So, I'm going to give y'all like 10 seconds to comment, because I will pick a winner from the comments to win a mystery cutout. And if you have not done so, please make sure you're signed up for live notifications, ! Notify. And let's pick a winner, y'all. All right. Thanks, y'all. I know it was kind of a long one. I know, y'all. But I'll be back on tomorrow evening doing another craft with y'all. I don't know what we're going to do. We're going to do something fun. But we're going to do something. All right. Oh, why is it only showing? There we go. Okay. Worth it. Oh, you're so sweet, Miss Stephanie. Okay, here we go. Let's pick a winner. Miss Stephanie. Oh, no. Sorry, y'all. Miss Stephanie, I know you don't need it. Because she can cut out her own. So here we go. Michelle, you need to be crafting girl. I know, Miss Lee. I'm going to go turn on my stove and I'm going to go clean while it's cooking. All right, here we go. Let's have Miss, let's see. I'm just going to scroll. Miss Barbara Blevins. Blevins. Barbara Blevins. Are you still here? If you are, say yeah. And if not, we'll pick one more person. And if they're not here, then no one wins. Let's see. I don't see her yet. Miss Barbara. There she is. Miss Barbara, do me a huge favor. send the message to the page with your mailing address, and I will get your giveaway cutout out to you by the end of the week, okay? All right, y'all, I'm gonna hop off of here, but y'all have a great night. Comment the word perks, go grab this cutout. I wanna say that the banner with the butterfly is like 12 bucks. Hi, Dawn, welcome on in. My name is Alex. Miss Dawn, do me a huge favor. Comment !notify, and that will get you signed up to get a message next time I'm live. I'll be live tomorrow. But make sure you comment that so that way you can watch my live tomorrow, okay? But I will see y'all tomorrow, and I hope y'all have a great evening, and I cannot wait to come back and craft. I've missed y'all. All right, bye guys.